the flag. Fire the cannons and seize the day. The crew's ready, all hands on deck.
What is up, beautiful people? We are fucking back. The loose cannons are back. We had some personal things going on. Each and one of us had some shit going on at some different time. And here we are, back together. Myself, Poppy Latte, the dumb one, Stanker. We got a whole shit ton of stuff to talk about, boys. What's up?
Do we really?
I mean, a couple things. Yeah.
Camp balls, lots of camp things happening. Trask is dominating the offseason.
What?
Trask is dominating the offseason.
Maybe like ballet moves. Yeah. Maybe ballet moves.
Listen, all my sources say Trask is dominating. Baker looks awful. He might not even make it to camp, is what my sources are saying. So I don't know where you're coming from with all this. Ain't nothing to talk about because clearly new QB1 in town, big, beautiful, half ginger, a little bit blonde, just a gorgeous looking fellow. Kyle Trask.
Latte, you want to take this one? Because I don't know what La La Land this motherfucker's living in.
Yeah, like 72 hours ago, I spent the entire day in the trenches with Saints fans, and I came to the conclusion that they're just fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm. You run Bucs Twitter. You've been
I did for a little bit. I had the juice. I still kind of do. I had another Mike Evans one that went off a little bit. Saints fans, hey, you say we're rent free, right? But motherfuckers still commenting on my shit. I know what it feels like now, fellas. I've arrived.
No,
but
I'm proud of you.
I came to the conclusion that Saints fans are just fucking dumb because they prioritize, regular season banners over Super Bowl Lombardi trophies. And I can say, based off that experience, in the trenches all day, 12 hours nonstop, I've come to the conclusion the Stank is indeed fucking stupid. It's not a competition. It's not even close. I think.
Were you at a Buccaneers event?
The rumblings out of the fucking out of one Buck is, they love his leadership. Mike Evans is excited. They're all jacked up. I mean, they gravitate towards one guy, bro. One guy is going to be a starter, and one guy's going to be a backup if he's lucky.
Listen, all we need to look at is who's going on dinner dates weekly with Tristan Wirfs. All right, Tristan Wirfs is the one who's making the choice as to who he's taking out to dinner. Right? He's not choosing Kyle Trask. He's choosing Baker Mayfield, man. And that tells me all I need to know. The left tackle to quarterback relationship is easily the most important relationship on a football team. More important than quarterback. Oh, if it's a coordinator, more important than quarterback head coach. None of that shit matters compared to left tackle and quarterback. And right now, the guy's breaking bread with Tristan Wirfs, Baker Mayfield, man. That's the guy. That's the guy that's breaking bread. I mean, it's writing's on the wall.
It's so funny that that's the narrative out there. It's like,
it's not a narrative. That's a fact.
Hold on.
That's not a narrative.
It is a narrative.
How is that not a narrative?
Shut up.
Sammer, have you seen Trask at a Rays game?
No.
A Lightning game?
No.
At a golfing, at anything with his
team. He was at both golf events. That's funny because all you read about was
because his friends are inviting him to dinner.
Some ham and eggers with some piece of shit.
Trask was at both golf events.
They're not inviting him to dinner.
Sammer, do you remember this? Because it was so bad. I felt bad for Trask, and I'm Team Baker. We both are, and I felt horrible. The golfing team that they put Trask with literally left him. They left.
Here's the thing. They didn't even know. They thought he showed up and was on the wrong foursome. They didn't even know he was a celebrity. And when he walked up, I was like, "Who's this tall motherfucker?" Oh shit, okay, makes a little sense.
What does that have to do with him dominating on the practice field?
Listen, body language is a big deal. I told you guys all year last year about body language.
Stuffing balls one after them, just firing them in there, bro.
We're throwing balls at nets now. That's
bro. We're talking about a 7-yard pass to a net. All right. If he misses that, that's a much bigger story, okay, than him making them. I want to
take some calls. I want to take some calls today, bro, because we did a podcast, unbeknownst to you guys, right? We took a break. We've been gone. We did an hour and 24-minute podcast, which is essentially really, just a group call between the three of us because that's how Loose Cannon started. And Stanker, very much so like Saints fans. I'm starting to get worried, Sammer. He has a lot of resemblance between.
So
him and
look, it's starting to make sense.
An hour defending, saying that 4 interceptions that Trask threw. Trask, not Trask. That was totally organic. I didn't mean that.
It was.
But he threw 4 interceptions on the first day of minicamp, and he said doesn't count, doesn't matter.
Doesn't count.
So
look,
matter.
so
they're in competition.
You started off, Latte. You said Stink is dumb, right? And you finally come to the conclusion that I've been telling you for years. Okay.
Now, when you lose an argument, you tell me dumb.
See, the thing is, the signs have been there forever because he has so many Saints followers and he follows so many Saints as well on Twitter. It's starting to add up. The IQ levels are in line with each other. He's aligning with those fans, those types of people.
Are you saying Saints fans have infected him? They're like a virus. They're like a disease from that cesspool of a fucking place.
I mean, we have a barefoot motherfucker in our group amongst us. All right.
Yes.
I can't help that they once hated me and then they fell in love with me. I can't help that. That's not my fault.
Yeah,
fans actually love me now.
They love you. I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
I'm pretty much love. Listen, we can't. You're just gonna sit here and talk about Trask threw an interception and can't, bro. Baker is a interception machine. Did we not already talk about this?
Okay.
He's thrown the most interceptions in the last 5 years of any quarterback in the NFL.
Correct. That's actually Josh Allen. He's
Josh
second.
Allen.
Oh,
so is Josh Allen garbage?
Yeah, is Josh Allen garbage? Is he basura?
Josh Allen is not garbage, but Josh Allen's actually been on some fucking winning football teams. Baker.
Okay. So look.
I don't know. Baker took the Chiefs to the brink of I think overtime.
That run game
with the Super Bowl.
That run game.
That one playoff game, like that shit doesn't matter. He went to Pittsburgh and won in Pittsburgh, and then he goes to the Chiefs and pushes them to the brink, and that doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. So look,
what's Kyle Trask done, bro?
Latte, you're a Baker fan. You've been a Baker fan, right?
I've been the first one saying that we should have signed him the first time Tom Brady retired.
Okay. So
yes.
So and Stank is a Gator fan. He's a Trask fan. I'm a neutral party here.
I wasn't even a Trask fan when he played.
I was not a fan of Baker when he was a Brown. I wasn't. And when he went to the Panthers, didn't care about it. When he went to the LA Rams, didn't even fucking register for me. But with everything that's happened since he's become a Buck, the offensive coordinator, the scheme that they're going to run, I mean, the fact that they have multiple times emphasized the guy who doesn't throw the ball to the other team is the guy who's most likely going to win the quarterback competition. They've said that time and time again, over and over and over again. That means it is emphasized. That means it does not matter if it's a practice or a fucking warm-up. You throw a pick, they're going to put that in the back of their fucking notes. They're going to. And the guy throwing picks right now is Kyle Trask. I don't care if it's practice. Practice, talking about, yeah, we are talking about practice because that's all they have to go off of. Since he's been here.
They're both going to throw interceptions in practice. I promise you.
Then how come one guy's throwing them and one guy's not?
I believe Pewter Report's been keeping logs of it, and Baker has thrown
I don't care if Scott Reynolds is on the field catching balls or intercepting passes. Both quarterbacks are going to throw interceptions.
But he hasn't as of yet, is all we're trying to say.
And what he did,
he has not.
And what he did with Cleveland has no merit right now because they're going to grade him on what he's doing right now.
No bearing. Him being the interception leader in the NFL over the last 5 seasons.
If it had bearing, would he be in the? Would he even be here if they cared that much
bearing?
About it?
He wouldn't be on his 4th football team in the last 12 months.
Oh, okay. So now you're going to take it out of context. He got released from the Browns because of his interceptions. Now
he got released from the Browns.
Got traded.
Traded. Sorry, because of
middle of training camp. By the way,
because of his interceptions, as you say,
in the middle of training
camp.
Even
anymore, and they signed a superior quarterback.
It's odd. I mean, if you go back and actually look at what happened, and I'm not a fan of Baker, and I'm defending him in this moment, go back and look at what actually happened in his final 5 games as a Brown. Writing's on the wall that they fucked with him. Like, come on, man. And what he did then and now has no bearing on it. They're going to grade him in camp. They're going to grade him in preseason, and then they're going to make a decision. If he threw 25 million picks as a Brown, it didn't matter because they've already fucking signed him. Why the fuck would that matter now?
I really don't care what happens at practice. You can't. Okay. I already conceded. Baker's
you have to.
I already conceded.
Okay, Saints fan. I really don't care about.
Yeah, I already conceded. Baker's probably going to win the starting job. But I am adamant in saying that he probably won't be the starter after week 4.
You're crazy.
Just saying.
I'd be willing to bet you.
I don't believe in the guy.
Trask is going to practice better during the season is what you're saying. I mean, come on, dude. What are you even saying?
When the bullets fly, you're going to see the real Baker. We've seen the real Baker. We saw the real Baker last year in Carolina.
What about his good year? What about his couple good years?
He had the best running game in the NFL for 2 years straight. Unless we put that on the field, which is possible, he's in trouble. If we have to put everything on Baker, if it all falls back on the quarterback, which it does in most cases,
it won't in this system.
When things around you start to fall apart. If we can't consistently run the ball, right, and we still struggle, with young players because we've got a lot of movement going on in the front line. We've still got some young tight ends. Things could end up falling back on Baker, and when that's happened in the past, Baker hasn't looked good.
No.
We don't know what Trask.
Honest opinion. What did you think of Geno Smith before the season started last year?
I don't care.
I'm asking you a question.
Geno Smith doesn't play for the Bucs, and
I'm trying to make a fucking point.
Dave Canales wasn't even the offensive coordinator in Seattle.
He was a quarterbacks coach, was he not?
That's irrelevant to Baker versus Trask.
Seattle's credit to their quarterbacks coach.
I'm not giving all the credit to him. I'm saying
irrelevant to the argument between Trask and Baker.
He was part of the equation. That's my point. What did you think of him before he took a snap as a starting quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks in 2022?
He was a nobody.
Okay. What happened as the season played out?
I'm reading the chat, Cali Bucks. So I joined the stream to stay talking nonsense.
I mean,
Jonas, what else is new? Welcome back, boys.
All I'm saying, man,
listen, Bucks by 30. Bucks by 30. Bucks by 30 said it best. Matt Rule was a train wreck and didn't utilize Baker's strengths. Hell, he didn't use any of the quarterback strength. Plus, he got traded in the middle of fucking training camp. Like, just dropped into camp, learned the system, get the chemistry, all the bullshit. Like, come on, let's be realistic here, people.
Matt Rule was
fired. Number 1 overall pick. One was a second-round pick at the end of the second round. Just stop.
But look,
stop.
Bucket with the girl says.
Rule got fired, and they brought in what's his face? What's the first thing that guy did? He traded Baker or whatever, cut him.
He's a defensive coordinator. The fuck does he know? Yeah. Listen, Bucket with your girl says, so Baker can succeed with Canales, but not Trask. That's not what I'm saying at all. In fact, I think Trask, his best situation for success would be with Canales. But I'm just saying Baker is better built for it, has experience, and just has that extra something that these other guys.
Why is he better built for it?
He's running.
Why did Trask lose a bunch of weight so he can get more mobile?
So he can run the bootlegs. He has more experience, which is probably why he's going to win the job. You tell me why he's better built for it.
He's run a very similar offense.
Why did Trask lose weight in order to be able to run what the system asked him to run? Because he's not as athletic as Baker.
Okay, but he's still athletic.
Is that not a fact?
He's still athletic enough.
The system will make either of them look good. Yes, I'm just saying that Baker is going to be the one that wins the job because there's so many other intangibles that are coming into play, and Trask just hasn't shown it yet. Maybe he wins it in preseason. Who knows? Remember last year I talked a lot of shit and he looked great in that one preseason game. Then it went fucking downhill after that. But I mean,
it's just gross, bro. Like this just reminds me. Like I'm fucking bro. I lived 5 years of Winston with the fucking Seminole people. Now I'm reliving this shit again with these Gator nuts, bro. Like what was it? The last pick of the second round? It's not going to happen.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to happen.
You think that Baker's a lock to succeed is what you're saying.
It's a lock to start. I don't know if he's going to fucking succeed.
I conceded that.
Or resurrect his career, but he is the better fucking option over Trask.
I conceded that. He's
going to I think he will.
Just because he has a history, and we have a head coach who's, and I like the guy, whose ass is on the line right now. Does everybody agree with that?
No, I don't agree. I don't agree.
You don't agree that Bowles is on the hot seat?
No.
I mean, he can't go out there and win 5 games, but if he wins 8-9 games, he'll be back.
That puts him on the hot seat then.
Barring
8-9 games, not put him on the hot seat.
Barring an absolute train wreck, like an 0-7 start type of scenario, or a 1-5 type of thing. Yeah. Barring that, they're going to let him do his thing for at least 2 full seasons with his guys. With his guys, okay? Last year, he didn't have his guys. By the number of changes he made in this offseason, you could tell that it wasn't his. He had no choice. He had to go in hands tied. Couldn't even make a change to Byron in the middle of the season because he didn't have any actual viable options, right? That tells me enough to know that he has at least this season and one more to prove himself.
Bro, this team won 9 games last year. Despite the quarterback doing nothing.
Correct.
Just on defense.
And despite Byron.
Yeah, I think we're going to be fine.
This ownership will show no patience.
Not true. Not
They
true.
won't. They will not show patience. They
Not
won't.
true. It's Jason Light also making this call, believe it or not. Like, it's not just the ownership. This is not the John Gruden days, dude, where John Gruden ran everything and the ownership had to step in and be like, hey, you going to make a fucking change or not? And then they say, fucking kick rocks. Jason Light's going to let this guy do his thing, man. This is his first season doing this.
Is to say that he's not going to likely gamble what could be his final chance ever at being a head coach by putting Trask out there because he's unproven. I just don't believe in Baker.
And they don't believe in Trask.
Well, we don't. Nobody knows what Trask is. Okay, not even that head coaching staff.
All right, Jonas, that's a question. He said, "Does anyone know? Does anyone know when the rookie contract is finalized by?" Really getting anxious about Mock. Jonas, don't worry about it, dude. I mean, back when before shit was slotted, Sammer, you remember? Thank you. Remember when players would fucking hold out because they didn't want to fucking show because they wanted the contract they wanted. Now it's slotted, so they don't have much. There's not much wiggle room. But when it was like that, the negotiations, players would hold out and shit. Mock will be in camp. He'll be fine.
I already know what it is. It's the language about the dental insurance.
It's usually it's usually a line or two of language that like you would never think about. It could be like what his signing bonus
Sammer,
could be.
It could be we have no money either. It could be that the Mike Evans thing was announced, but maybe it's not officially. By the way, we should touch on that. It's probably not officially hit the Bucs cap yet, or their books or whatever. But what did he get? A 3-year extension? 60 something million, $21 million a year, like 63 million.
It was announced. I didn't see it.
I saw Pro Football put it out. It said Mike Evans with the bag.
Floated out that's probably what it would be.
All the parameters that they thought it would be. Gotcha. Okay.
That's like the market value that they estimate he'll get for the years.
Pally Buck says give Mike 5 years. I don't know if Mike will be playing in 5 years.
That would be.
He's 35 years old, bro. That's deep.
No comment.
Bucket with your girl says my main concern is Jamel and Carlton. They can't finish the season due to injuries. The backups scare me.
That's valid.
Yeah, we have no depth behind them.
That's valid, but I mean, a lot of teams can say that. What was the quote that they pulled today from our best friend? Oh my God, the quarterback coach. We dressed him up. You dressed him up, Sam. Gave him the sunglasses and the chain. Why am I blanking right now? Tom Moore. Tom Moore. You see the quote today from Tom Moore?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I mean, a lot of teams are like that. Not a lot of teams are fucking 3, 4, 5 players deep. Tom Moore's quote, by the way, was, they asked him, why does 18 and 12, because you said the same quote in Tampa, get all the reps and the backups don't? He's like, well, if they go down, we're fucked anyways.
We don't practice fucked.
We don't practice fucked.
That's the quarterback position, though. You're going to get some injuries in the secondary.
Yeah, but if we look at McCollum last year, rookie drinking from a fire hose. I don't think he'll be nearly as bad as he was last year, especially if he worked on his tackling, which is my biggest concern. Yeah, McCollum.
McCollum's supposedly shining in minicamp.
Yeah, so second
a couple
year,
big plays. Get a swag back. Jamel started off kind of rocky.
Have Vernon Hargraves than what I saw from McCollum last year.
Vernon Hargraves.
I would rather them sign Vernon Hargraves the third now.
Mute his ass right now.
Right now.
His fucking ass right now.
now.
I'm done. The Gator is just oozing from your pores.
I know.
What the fuck did he just say?
Zion looks so bad.
He just say
Zion.
No, he doesn't.
What
Okay,
is wrong with this guy?
just cut it out. All right, no. And you know what else too?
Take.
All those undrafted free agents. I think we have decent depth. I don't know what that depth's going to be like to answer your question, Bucket with your girl. But I trust Jamel and Carlton when they are playing. They're top fucking 10 corners, the both of them, which is a massive upgrade from 7 years ago, guys? Remember 7 years ago? We didn't have any fucking corners. So
It's bad.
depth will be found.
Nobody better be talking about Zion McCollum. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I think he will come in and he'll prove himself.
They believe in him, bro.
He got great experience
He
last
played
year.
in a small school. He played bro, like Sammer said, drinking through a fire hose last year. Same thing happened to Jamel Dean. Same thing happened to a Hall of Famer, by the way, too. Rondé Barber didn't look too good his rookie year. Fucking relax, okay?
No,
Relax.
If I'm going to hang my hat on one
I'm
thing,
appalled.
since Bruce Arians has been here and Todd Bowles, especially Todd Bowles too,
Develop.
they develop the talent. They don't just fucking throw guys out there and watch them sink and then not fix them or help them. They've actually Carlton Davis leaps and bounds better than he was before Todd Bowles got here. Jamel Dean, same thing. I mean, even SMB was developed as much as they could with him. And I still think he's going to be better than what we've seen from him as long as he's healthy. But
didn't some bumbling idiot podcast you say can't develop anybody on there, can't develop secondary?
Oh yeah, it was before Bruce got here. The development sucked. Bug What Your Girl says, is Savassier great fucking name, by the way, Mike?
Amazing. I cannot wait for that tackle to be made and that song to just
I
jump
used to
through that
hate when
entire
Doug Martin
stadium.
they play the Dougie. Teach you how to Dougie. It was so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Passes Savassier. That's
That's
classic.
a good fucking song, dude.
Oh
That's a lot.
shit!
Yes,
But she
sir.
says, is Savassier going to
That
take
was the
Devin's
podcast.
spot next year? Is he going to take Devin's spot here? So Savassier is looking great. I think he had a pick 6 off a Trask. Funny enough, on the first or second day of minicamp, he's been all over the place in coverage, looking really good. I don't know if he'll take Devin's spot next year. I'll let Sammer further elaborate. I think this coaching staff, this team loves Devin. Devin fucked up. You cheated on your girl, bro. You pissed off your girl, and you had no leverage, and you have nowhere to go, and you had to come back tail tucked, but she's still pissed. So Devin, like 54 said, just gonna have to shut up, play at an elite level, and maybe your girl might take you back. I don't know what's gonna happen, but they're pissed.
It's like I told you, Latte. It's like when you and your girl have a massive argument or something goes down, like she catches you doing some shit that's shady, and the family finds out, right? And then you got to go to the fucking cookout or you got to go to Thanksgiving, and they all know, right?
They all know.
And they don't trust you. They don't hate you because you're still already part of the family, right? But there's that awkwardness there. You got to re-earn that trust. You got to do something. You got to resuscitate grandpa before he dies after Thanksgiving if he has a stroke. You got to do something to gain that respect and that trust back from that family, right? And that's what's happened with Devin. That's what happens with Devin right now. He's just got to go out there, shut his fucking mouth, make plays. When he starts making those plays, those guys are going to be like, all right, this guy's here for football again. He's not here for money. He's here for the right fucking reasons, and then they're going to fucking start trusting him again, and that brotherhood will be back. What I did tell you guys is last week, randomly, I turned on...
Jason Light text you. Wow.
No, that happens all the time. It's not random. I go onto Facebook, right? And I never, ever open that app. I opened up randomly, and Devin White is live in his truck at his ranch, backing into his stables or whatever, and he's talking about being a Buck. He's saying, listen, guys, I never want to leave here. These guys drafted me. Why would I want to leave the team that gave me a chance, the team I won a Super Bowl with?
Damage control.
I want to be here in Tampa. That's what he said. He said, I love Tampa, yada, yada. So it sounds like he's saying the right things. But you know what? I'm with you, Latte. Shut the fuck up. Play ball. Make some plays. Family will take you back.
I agree with Callie, though. Callie, if there is one man in that building that will fucking stomp on the table, like he's his own son, Todd Bowles loves him some fucking Devin White. Loves him some Devin White.
He knows what he can get out of him.
Simmer, when you get into the bad graces, you know, you say something fucked up, you do something fucked up. You know, you're in trouble. You're in the doghouse. What do you do?
I double down.
You just keep on.
Oh, wait, if you were Devin White, you'd be like, "Fuck you! I'm still not showing up. I want my money."
No. We're talking about something else here. We're not talking about Devin White thing, right? He's asking if I'm in the doghouse.
It's
listen.
It's the answer that he wants is, you know, what would you do if you were Devin?
So, in my scenario, all right, money talks. And when I say money talks, I mean like me giving money talks, right? So in this case, Devin's just going to have to concede a couple mil, make everyone else happy. Be like, I'm going to give you guys back $1 million, and I'm going to make some plays so that everyone believes that I am now here because of football and not because of money. That's really how it works.
He buys his wife.
Hey, the chat is fucking lit, bro, because it is true. When I was in the trenches going back and forth with Saints fans, I just proved how beautiful Tampa is, how much better we are than them. And they're saying, you know, Devin's saying he loves Tampa. I mean, I love Tampa too. Give me $100 million, Bucks. I love Tampa.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, I don't think we're going anywhere though. Maybe Stank. Stank looks like he one day could jump ship and become a Saints fan.
You already know, bro. I'm a Jew. Money, I can be bought.
I know.
All right. I don't know which one of y'all are talented. Hey.
Yeah. What was the TikTok I saw that had me rolling earlier? I can't even remember.
What else did we miss during these fucking 3.5 weeks of?
No, there is something that I do want to address. So we addressed the quarterback thing. Clearly, we proved dumb wrong. Like, it's gonna be fucking big.
Won that one.
Won that one. We addressed Devin White, right? Devin, just I'm not gonna say shut up and dribble, right? Would never be disrespectful like that, but just play ball, bro. Just play ball. There is one thing that I want to address with you guys. We haven't talked about it on Twitter. We have, but not on the podcast enough. I feel like this team is being extremely disrespected, and Sammer and I and Stank as well have heard from players, you know, from coaches. They are reading the clippings. They're you know, there's a big ass chip on a lot of players' shoulders here. Veterans, rookies, you know, they're reading what's going on. What they have is picking in the top 5. Everyone does. This team is not that fucking bad. So I'd love to hear your thoughts, guys. But yeah, this team is not that bad to be disrespected like that just because 12 walked out the door. I get it. It's 12, but goddamn.
It's more than that.
12 wasn't 12 last year.
I think it's more than that.
No, with the national media, it's definitely about 12.
I think it's more about our division than about us. Carolina, obviously, they signed a fucking all-star coaching staff. They had the #1 pick.
A rookie quarterback.
Their head coach hasn't won a meaningful game. What are you talking about?
Okay.
You could bring in all the greatest.
No, Sammer. We took a 45-minute, a 45-day, sabbatical, right? Let's come back different. Finish your thoughts, Stank. I'm gonna interrupt. Go ahead.
They signed a little person.
Don't do that, bro.
I had to. I had no. Go ahead, Stank.
Because 99% of the time we just yell over each other for an hour and a half. Let's get some points out here. Go ahead, Stinker.
Try to put a sentence together, man.
Dig your own hole. Go ahead.
It's more about our division, as I was alluding to. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina got stronger. Coaching staff got better. They signed they drafted the #1 quarterback. Atlanta got better. They drafted that beast at running back. Defensively, I still think they're a mess. And everybody wants to anoint the Saints as back because they added a veteran quarterback, and they have a good defense. So they just assume that was the missing piece, and that they're going to turn back into the Drew Brees Saints and all of a sudden dominate this division, which I think is far from accurate. So I think that's why we are being overlooked, because the news coming out of Tampa hasn't been great, right? We were $150 million over the cap. We signed a scrap heap quarterback in Baker Mayfield. Nobody believes in Trask. Nobody believes in this coaching staff without 12. So I think we're getting, we're just not that hot chick no more, right? We got left, and now we're out here trying to pick up the pieces. But people forget, like, this team didn't just win a Super Bowl because of 12. 12 got all the love, but just look at the Super Bowl. It wasn't all 12.
Okay. You done?
Yeah, I'm done enough. You can.
I'm pretty sure you're with us. I mean, I think unless Baker gets the starting job, then according to you, we're only going to win 2 games. But okay, Panthers.
He's actively rooting against him.
They got rid of their best player. They got rid of their best player in Christian McCaffrey. Then they traded their #1 receiver in DJ Moore, and then they drafted a fucking midget. Sorry, no offense to the little people out there, but they drafted a little person at quarterback that weighs 160 pounds.
What is the what's the PC term there for that? Is it dwarf?
I don't know.
Little person?
I don't
is
know.
it mini?
I feel like there's a scene in Wolf of Wall Street we should rewatch, and they address that. I don't, because I don't want to offend you.
Is it elf? Is it troll?
Maybe, but elf. But you have Will Ferrell was an elf. He was huge. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the other elves weren't huge. He was an accidental elf, right?
The Panthers, we addressed that, right? They got a little man at quarterback, 160 pounds. When Vita lands on him, he's going to literally be buried into the earth at Raymond James Field. He's going to disappear.
You saw that photo I took of him.
He's gonna be like Looney
next to
Tunes,
each other.
bro. He's gonna end up in China somewhere. Spit out there.
Peel him off and pull him back up.
Atlanta.
Look what your girl says. Her and Bryce are the same size.
That's hilarious. But seriously, Atlanta. As Bucs fans, we have all been here, right? Remember Deshaun Jackson? Remember that? Remember Hard Knocks? Yeah. Oh shit! Remember. Rest in peace. Our boy Jackson, $55,555,000. Oh, 555 all for Freeman, all the bullshit. We spent money. We spent lots of money, and we thought we were fucking gonna win a Super, and it never fucking works. You have to build a team the way Jason Light's done, and it's taken time. But we've built a team on both sides of the football, and that's why Tom came here, and that's why we won a Super Bowl, and that's why I still believe we're going to be successful. So Atlanta, good luck with bringing in hired weapons, hired guns, and they took a fucking running back. You should have taken the fucking D tackle, you idiots. Took a running back, great. Same thing that the Giants did with Saquon. How did it work out for them? And the Saints, you said their strength is the defense. Their entire defensive line is gone, Stank. The entire D-line, they traded the strength of their team was their defense. They traded their D-line for Derek Carr.
I understand, but that wasn't the strength of their defense.
Cam Jordan's a year older. Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm just telling you what the
national. I know. I'm not saying.
I don't believe in them.
Yeah, I know you don't believe that.
I believe Atlanta. Their head coach will get fired mid-season. The Saints.
Is Desmond Ridder the guy? Is Ridder
So
the guy?
look. Here's my thing with Atlanta. I think they have a good head coach, and their defense will be a good defense. But they drafted a running back. They have a quarterback who shouldn't be in the NFL.
How does
I mean-
whoa, rewind real quick, Sam. How is the defense good?
They're apparently
Their
starting to look
weak
better.
point was the D line, and they didn't draft fucking Jalen Carter when they
No,
should have.
I'm with you on that. They should have drafted a defensive lineman. But my point is that they've gotten better over his tenure. He's a defensive-minded guy. Whatever the fuck they're talking about, all right? That's just what I'm hearing and reading.
He's trying to be
But-
the Titans. It's
correct.
Not gonna happen.
And it's not going to work when you don't have all the other pieces first. That's the thing. So they're not going to be a good team. And if you can't beat out Marcus Mariota as a rookie yourself, like that speaks volumes to me. You should have won that in camp, no matter how good Mariota could have played. Like he's not going to be better than a star quarterback.
We rested our starters.
Hold on a
Still,
second,
it's gonna be
Sammer.
last year.
Are you saying Ridder should have beat up Mariota? Is that what you're saying? He should have beat up Mariota, or at least pushed him
If
a
he
little
was
bit?
worth his weight in gold, he would have beaten him out. Yes.
So what you're saying is Trash should have pushed Blaine Gabbert to be the backup? Is that what you're saying?
You have to force your job as an NFL player. If you're not drafted number 1 overall and you're not supposed to be the guy, your job is to force a coaching decision. That's your job. Make them
decision.
talk about you in that room when they're looking at the roster spots and the depth chart. They got to talk about you in a good way. If you don't force that, that's on you, not on them. That's why I always understood. Oh, he never got a chance to be a backup.
Okudah and Calais are good veterans. Yeah, Okudah is. Calais is 190 years old.
190 years old. That's not going to
190
matter.
years old.
Yeah, it's not going to. And then if you go to the Saints, like hot air, dude. That head coach
Hot
is
air.
not. That head coach is not going to win. It's
Hey,
just
he's
not going to
sassy,
work.
though.
I don't
He's
care
sassy,
how
though.
he holds his lattes and how he walks. No offense,
sassy.
latte. He is sassy. He walks like a very pissed off white girl. But
Hey,
he's not going to win anything because he can't run the fucking team and their offense is trash. You can put Tom Brady on that team. Their offense is not moving the fucking ball, especially with half their team in the fucking going to prison.
funny you mentioned Tom Brady because
they did bring in John Gruden to help out though.
they did. But it's funny you mentioned Tom Brady because who is it? Leprechaun said Jordan Whitehead today had comments that he said that this Jets team reminds him of the Buccaneers in 2020. Listen here, if the Jets do what the Bucs did in 2020, right?
They won't.
Hear me out. Not where it ended, but how it started, which was a little rocky, right? They didn't really hit the stride until the bye week, and then they came out on fire and won fucking 9 straight, right? But they were damn near 500. We almost didn't make the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers is going to pack it in like a little bitch, number one. Number two, this is not the NFC conference, sir. They're playing in the AFC with some dogs and fucking Josh Allen, fucking Patrick Mahomes. They got some dogs over there. They can't afford to start slow. And did you see their opening schedule?
The Dolphins are a good football.
The Dolphins too. Did you see the Jets opening schedule? The first 6 games are like fucking dumb, bro. They're not doing what we did.
You can't count
They don't-
fucking Patriots out because they always play good defense.
They also don't have the offensive line that the Bucs had in place. When
No.
Tom came in, Tom elevated the offensive line because they were also all talented guys. Even Donovan Smith. Okay, he helped Donovan Smith. You know, people don't want to see that and fucking admit that he played better when Tom was here. No, like it is what it is. But
The offensive weapons we have, bro.
we had everything in place. It's like Tom Brady came in, bought a Ferrari, loaded right off the fucking lot, drove it home. That's what he had. Aaron Rodgers ain't getting that. And Tom Brady knew how to drive that Ferrari. Aaron Rodgers has never been able to elevate guys.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
Sam,
your best friend
Sam.
brought Gronk and AB too. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, true. Sam, Stank, you want to hear their schedule to open up the season? The Jets,
Jets, go ahead.
the Bills,
Lost.
the Cowboys, the Patriots, the Chiefs.
That's 1-4. Or 1-3.
Hey, then they play the Broncos, who I hate is most punchable face in the fucking league, but Sean Payton's a good coach. With the Broncos, they got a hell of a defense, top 3 defense, top 5 defense last year. They're probably going to get it clicking on offense. Then they play the fucking Eagles.
Oof.
Good luck, Aaron.
Looking at
Yeah,
2
Sean Payton,
2 and 4.
Sean Payton with Russell Wilson.
Yeah, they're going to cook. I don't
Sean
like the
Payton
guy.
sat-
They're going to cook.
Sean Payton sat him down and told him, "Hey, listen, man, you're a little
I feel like I'm gonna get to punch him one day, bro. I really do, and I'm looking forward to that day. I feel like it could be in the future when he's old, in a wheelchair or something
Doesn't
like
matter.
that.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna have there's one day I'm gonna have.
You're going to get to punch him?
I'm gonna get to punch Sean Payton.
Oh God. Can we vlog it? Can we
Yeah.
make a thing out of it?
I don't care who's near me. I hand the phone to them, and I'll be like,
Sammer, can you make your people contact his people? Maybe we can do it for charity.
Here's the thing. Look, when Sean Payton finally retires, and he's kind of an older dude, right? I'm gonna hire a camera crew and I'm gonna follow him around. And one day I'm going to get my chance. We're going to cross paths like in that hallway between the two bathrooms at a gala. We're going to be in a fucking, I don't know, right outside of a fucking restaurant of some sort. He's going to be waiting. I'm going to be waiting. And I'm going to get that chance to fucking knock the living shit out of that motherfucker. And I'm going to. I don't care how old he is, how pathetic he looks. I'll take the charge, whatever, man. And I'm going to capture it on camera, too. And I'm going to brag the fuck about it. I agree with you, Sting. One day, I could feel it. One day, I'm going to hit Sean Payton.
Go open hand on him.
Oh, that's the best way. Disrespect the living fuck out of that old motherfucker. I hope he still has his bitch titties and he's still coked out too in that wheelchair.
Hey, I don't want to bring the mood down, but in the beginning of the podcast, some people asked, and I just wanted to address it quickly. Thank you to everybody for the well wishes for my son, my family, and stuff. I appreciate that. Shout out to the Bucs. They didn't have to do that kind gesture, and shout out to Mike. Mike Evans is a real one. Stank knows. He had a personal conversation with him. First thing you did was pull him aside, and Stank knows. Mike is just incredible. And
Best.
I saw him working out there. Shout out to Shaq, man, because goddamn, I mean, God bless you, bro, and all that. And yeah, I don't know how he was. I mean, probably wanted to be out there with his brothers and stuff.
Football's the getaway. Football's the
Damn.
sanctuary. Football's how they get away, man. That's their zone. That's their everything gets blocked out. So I'm willing to say that Shaq probably couldn't wait for mandatory minicamp to arrive, so he could go and just block out everything else he's feeling and just go fucking hit people. So pretty shitty, pretty rough.
And you guys, Jaden's up 8 pounds.
Hell yeah.
2 weeks.
Fuck
Listen,
yeah.
You need to take him to a barbecue joint every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That just has to be what you guys do, and just feed him nonstop.
He just wants steak and potatoes, bro. Like, I'll make steak and potatoes.
Brisket, burnt ends. I mean, come on, what are we talking about here? Little fucking, even pulled pork, whatever. Just have him eat meat. Anyway, I want to go back.
Did you notice, Tank, that Sammer made wings twice
Yeah.
in the last 10 days, bro? We're back, bro.
I'll tell you,
We're
have you
fucking
ever noticed-
cooking now.
You ever notice Sammer is the worst food photographer I've ever seen?
I am absolutely terrible at it.
The worst pictures, bro. Oh
You know what's
my
crazy?
God.
I can design anything. I can take photos of everything but food. When I go to take photos of food, it looks phenomenal at home. When I take a photo, I'm like, what the fuck? This looks like some shit I
taking
bought
a
out of a
picture of the
trash
movie.
can.
I think Stank and I take really good. We take really good.
Yeah,
photos.
we can't.
We do our thing.
I can't figure it out.
Because we're men of the people, bro. We're getting our hands dirty. You know what I mean? Like we didn't get raised in the ivory tower. Sammer's just touching other people's meat for the first time now. You know what I mean?
You see, Salty was asking about his man cave. I said, bro, don't alert Sammer security, bro. Don't be asking about caves and fucking easy there.
Sammer's had people watching Salty for years now.
Yeah. A guy who looks that Arab getting close to me, that's a red flag. I
He
don't
looks
know.
more Arab. Salty looks more Arab than you.
And he's not Arab. So that's immediate fucking flag.
Hey, but
Immediate.
Because he says he's not Arab doesn't mean.
Aw, it looks like we have a Saints guy in here, or a Brady stan. He said that they don't have the same cause because he's not Brady. Y'all talk highly of the Bucs now because of what Brady did, and you were not thought of that way until Brady came here to losing his franchise in history.
I think I know who she is. If I'm right,
I wonder why he came here though.
She always is commenting on my tweets, and she's.
But I wonder why he came here though.
Wonder why.
I think she's
He came to
right?
the shittiest roster possible. That had to be it.
He just wanted to prove a point. If it was that bad, he could have gone to the Texans.
He apparently he sacked Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. He intercepted passes. He caught passes.
Jordan Whitehead, he caused the 2 fumbles that
caused
Jordan
fumbles.
Whitehead did not cause.
He also tackled the opposing team's offensive player. I mean, he did it all.
Didn't he throw like 3 interceptions in the second half of that NFC Championship game? He almost threw the game. Like the defense.
If you watch that game from a neutral position, you'd think somebody bought Tom Brady out. I'm just saying. All right, it looked a little odd. But hey, I want to go back, Latte. You said something about chips on shoulders. I had a 2-hour conversation with a player on the team. Right?
Oh,
you guys
shit.
know who I'm
Shut up
talking
and
about.
listen, guys.
Okay. This team, from what I was told, all right, this team is a team. These guys are brothers. Feels different out there this season. And they all absolutely have chips on their shoulders. They're listening to the noise, and they're fucking taking it and putting it on fucking on their boards, or putting it in their fucking journals, or putting it on fucking wallpapers on their phones. Any possible way to motivate themselves, because they think it's all a pile of bullshit, and they're going to fucking war this season for Todd Bowles. It's gonna be I'm excited.
I know a lot of fans out there don't like top bowls.
I'm
The
excited.
team fucks with your boy.
They
They
love
love them. They want to. Hey, they want to fucking run through wall. I'm telling.
I hear what you're saying.
They don't like the disrespect.
Last year, for whatever reason, this team lacked something motivation-wise. And Todd said it from the beginning.
Bro, you know what was go? Come on, dog.
I know what was going on, but I'm just saying they never ultimately caught fire, right?
There
was a big ass fire extinguisher in there, bro.
The biggest thing I took away from the conversation is that he said, "We are a team. This team feels like a team. We're brothers. They're hanging out off the field. They're doing stuff that it didn't feel that way last year," is what I gathered from the conversation. All right? That's a big fucking thing, man. That galvanizes team. That brings you together. You see NBA teams like become best friends and family and drive all the way to the finals, like the Miami Heat with Jimmy Butler. That team doesn't belong in the fucking finals. No offense, Latte, but that was that family mentality.
Thought it was a fucking great story. I enjoyed every second of the playoffs. It sucked to lose, but we weren't supposed to be there.
That shit's important. That shit's important for winning. Does it mean a Super Bowl? No. But it's an important factor. Those teams that are families, like you saw with the Philadelphia Eagles when they won with fucking what's his name, the guy who replaced Carson Wentz in the Super Bowl. Like that team was a family.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like that shit matters, and it didn't feel that way last year. Body language at camp totally different. I told you guys about body language last year. You guys told me I was fucking crazy. I was spot on, dude.
Well, there are players here that I would fucking fight for, like go cut people for. That Sammer's like, I'm telling you, man. They don't want to be out there. And I'm like, you're full of shit, bro. No way. And no, confirmed. They want to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Jonas, I want to address this real quick. Sorry, Stank. I want to address Jonas. I got nothing but love for you, bro. Everybody's been blowing up my DMs, blowing me up on Twitter. I appreciate the love. I addressed it. I'm not going to talk about personal stuff. He's okay. He's perfectly fine. God bless. Thank you. All the prayers, everything. He's doing phenomenal. I told you guys. Gained a bunch of weight, he's fine, but I'm not addressing that. I'm not. Cool?
Shouldn't have to. Shouldn't have to. Yeah. He's awesome. He's eating a lot of food.
Chris says Todd got hung out to dry. Listen, I don't think anybody really got hung out to dry. I think the whole fucking
finish the text. He said Todd got hung out to dry with the next motherfucker's staff. All right? That's what he's meaning. He's right.
The next motherfucker's staff, what? You talking about Arian staff?
He had Arian's guys, and he didn't have enough time to make a change that mattered. And now he has his guys in place.
I wouldn't say he got hung out to dry. I think
I would.
Ultimately, there's one guy that got hung out to dry, and he was pushed up into upper management. That's the guy who got hung out to dry because, our quarterback was just being a big fucking Karen. And then he came in and didn't want shit to change. He wanted to keep things as is. So nobody could make any changes. And they tried to run it back. And the energy wasn't there because you had a guy who was just half in it, going through hell. It didn't work out, unfortunately.
And it wasn't that he wasn't trying to be there. Just he went through a fucking massive divorce.
Big thing going on. Personal hell.
Yeah, so it wasn't like he could be 1,000% focused on something like that. Bucket with your girl asked, what players are you most looking forward to seeing in training camp? I'll let Latte go with this one first.
Question.
I mean, you're always excited to see 14 and 13. You're always, I'm really excited to see 1. But it's low-hanging fruit. I don't want to give you guys the low-hanging shit. But, the quarterback. I'm excited to see the quarterback. Okay, I'll give you guys one. All right.
I gotta go.
I'm excited to see Kancey and Yaya. I really am. I'm excited to see Kancey and Yaya. Vita hasn't had anybody like that next to him. Vita's obviously a double team just eater. I think Kancey's gonna do some work this year. I really do. Lining up next to Vita. Pick your poison. And Yaya's a fucking monster, bro. He's already been coming around the edge. I'll tell you what, we've met him. Hell of a fucking guy, nice guy. Needs to learn how to finish. Shaq said as much on our show. JTS better step his shit up this year.
That's iron
sharpens iron.
That's my answer, dude. JT, that's who I'm most excited to see in camp because he's got a defensive line coach who's gonna fucking elevate him, in my opinion. The guy who's fucking done it with Dallas forever. Anybody who came out and rushed the passer as an outside linebacker generated pressure and sacks. That coach, he was part of that equation, man. Bringing him here, massive fucking upgrade for the Bucs. No offense to the guys we had before, obviously, but that's a big deal. And this is his time. If he can't get it now with this guy, like you said, Yaya, I mean, he's gonna fucking run with that job. That guy's fucking massive, dude. Holy shit, that man is huge.
I'll give you a dark horse, Sammer, and the chat. I'm excited to see this year's version of Shaq Barrett, the safety we brought in from Seattle.
Oh yeah, he's hungry.
Back there with fucking with Winfield, and Winfield returning to his natural position of free and being able to just do what he does. I like it. I like it a lot.
It feels more like Jordan Whitehead and what's his name? You just said his name too. Winfield back when we won the Super Bowl that year where he had that.
I think Corey's onto something here, and I saw a lot of videos from people that are respected in the industry, people that break down film, college people, NFL coaches, draft analysts. Kancey was not a number 19 pick. Kancey was considered by many to be
top 10 pick,
top 10, 12 pick, and I think Corey's onto something. If he has the UGA uniform on, he probably goes in the top 10.
Bucs got to steal, dude. I'm telling you, Bucs got to steal. But King Cook said earlier that the culture is definitely different now. ... What was the last thing we heard from Todd Bowles at the end of the season?
He did say that.
And then we hear from, a couple people that we've talked to. It feels different. Culture is different. The environment feels much different and much happier. I mean,
I think
put one and one together.
They will have a defensive type of team feel to them. The focus was always offense here with Arians, and obviously after fucking the GOAT joined the team, how could you not focus on that? But it's got to take on Bowles' personality, right? That's what you want to see with the head coach. You got to take on your head coach's personality. Defense is that thing. You guys already picked defense, so I'm anxious. I guess you could say excited to see what this offensive line is going to be. I really am. We still have Ryan Jensen. We still have Tristan Wirfs,
who's moving to left tackle, by the way. We haven't even talked about that.
Right. I don't think you can doubt that guy. I just don't think you can, bro. I don't think you can. Is he immediately going to be what he was at right tackle? Probably not. You might see some growing pains.
Never know.
But
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though, Sammer, and you guys know this is the offense, the scheme. Whoever it is, it's going to be Baker. But they're not going to sit back during the 5-star drop and just sit like a sitting duck. A lot of movement in this offense.
A quick passing game.
A lot of quick passes, a lot of rollouts, a lot of bootlegs. I'm really fucking excited to see the running back. I didn't mention it because in camp it's like it's camp. You're going against each other. It's mundane. It's redundant. Same shit. I'm excited to see real shit. I'm excited to see this offense and the misdirection. And I think it was Rashad White that said Mike Evans quoted Mike Evans saying, "I've never ran this wide open in my life. I've never been this open."
But speaking of live bullets like that,
I'm glad we're going to see some excitement. But I think we proved last year, bro. You can have one passing play in the playbook and still win your division, right? All you need is the Chris Godwin screen.
The Chris Godwin bubble screen.
All you need, you can run it every single play, just in different variations. It's the same play over and over and over again. We had that quarterback, like somebody said the reason that Trask looks so good throwing the ball into the net is because all they did was practice the Godwin screen.
Yeah.
They what?
That was a play. That was it.
All they did was practice the Godwin screen.
Oh god,
that was it. That was the drill. That was what he was doing to that fucking net.
The whole thing fucking funny. Hey,
the other thing Joe was gonna say is, Todd Bowles said that this past week, this is when the offense had to actually face live bullets from the defense, and the defense got to face the offense for the first time in a way that they don't know enough about each other, and they got to run it, and so the offense had to actually had to be challenged. But I was gonna say, this year, we're also not going to be throwing the ball to our slowest running back and having our slowest running back lead our team in receptions every week and targets. So that's a massive fucking change. Our running back is now very, very fast and not running ladder drills out there. No offense, Lenny. So that's a big upgrade. People don't even realize that. We're going to actually be throwing it to people who can run with the ball after they catch it.
I think Stank is onto something as far as like the identity of this team is going to be defensive. But I think very similarly, I'm not comparing us to that. But it's schematically, offensively, like the Rams, like the Niners. I think it's going to be a physical, punch you in the mouth type of team that'll win a 13-10 game. But they can also, because of the weapons, that's what's exciting, because of the weapons we still have on this offense, they can go out and hang fucking 40 if they need to. They are capable of doing that. I don't think they'll have to do it often with this defense, but they are capable, very capable of doing that.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse for a team with this. Go ahead, Sam.
Jensen and Cody next to each other, and then you got Cole. You got this just ball of ginger,
Attitude.
Anger.
attitude,
Anger.
whatever. The soulless offense up front, like they're going to be nasty. They're going to be nasty up front. You're going to see probably quite a few personal foul penalties, but that's kind of, you need to set the tone a little bit. You want defenders watching the tape and being like, I might get punched in the mouth. Somebody might bite me this game.
You know what I think should happen? You know how every team has a scripted first drive, especially when they start the season? Week 1, first drive for this offense, I want them to script 3 personal fouls. All right? I want 1 on each of my fucking favorite offensive linemen. All right? Go out there, punch a motherfucker after the whistle. Finish the block 3 seconds after a whistle, Tristan. I want 3 personal fouls, and we're going to punt the ball. That's fucking fine. But the absolute tone has been set at that point. And you know what? We're going to go get some sacks. We'll get the ball right back anyways. But I was going to say, with this talent, there's no fucking excuse that they don't average 26 points a game. Like, there's no excuse not to. And they don't have the fucking routes that they were running with Arians and those guys where it's like option routes at the top after fucking 15 yards down the field. These guys are going to be open quick and often. It's going to be fucking fun, man. I'm excited to see this shit.
I'll tell you, you said it. I want to be the 49ers, bro. I want this team. I want this team to be the 49ers. I feel like I've said it many times. I feel like Godwin is that piece, right? He's the guy who can. We don't have the tight end, but we got Mike. We don't have.
Speak for yourself, man.
Well, right?
I don't know. Kittle's different, bro.
Yeah,
I'm laughing though. I don't mean to draw. I'm laughing because
end,
you mentioned the 3 personal fouls to open, and I immediately went to the longest yard.
Yes. Exactly what I was thinking, dude.
Yes.
I want Baker Mayfield to step back and just throw the ball right at someone's fucking nuts. And then
take out the mascot.
And then after the whistle, I want to see Jensen just fly through the fucking screen. He just smashed the fuck out of whoever that guy was who just got hit in the balls with the fucking
who's doing the people's elbow? I mean, who's dropping the people's elbow?
Tristan Wirfs, why not, bro?
Tristan
Wirfs got people's elbow written all over it.
Too. Jensen and Baker together, like their energy.
The huddle is gonna have fireworks.
Did we just sell fucking steak on Baker? Did we just sell him on Baker?
Dude, it's gonna be fire. Literally a giant flame in the middle of the huddle when those two guys are in that huddle. It's gonna be crazy. Raymond James might implode. Like that fucking submarine that's fucking gone. Basically gonna implode. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
$250,000 to go to the why?
Listen,
why?
I didn't think of it this way.
It's called K. Dotton Cotton, which is actually pretty funny. He's called him Young Cotton.
Wasn't it? There's an athlete, a movie athlete. Was that Jerry Maguire?
Cotton. They call him Cotton. Somebody was Cotton.
Someone's Cotton. Somebody was Cotton, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. And Jerry Maguire's Bo. This Bo Callahan.
I think
Callahan was draft day, but it was Bo.
Cotton.
Hey, I'm not turning to Baker's anything. All right, I'm just saying that energy is gonna be interesting. That's all I'm saying.
It's gonna be amazing. Is what it's gonna be.
With Malk and Cole and
how great would it be to replace the Tom Brady video pregame with Baker saying "Let's fucking go"? Oh man, it's gonna piss off.
How about Baker headbutting Jensen with no helmet on?
It's gonna happen,
dude.
Absolutely gonna happen.
And you know what's gonna happen, right? Jensen's gonna be fine. Baker's gonna get a concussion. That's what's gonna happen.
Fuck.
Because Jensen's made a fucking whatever Jupiter's made out of. That's what he's made.
You don't get into a headbutting competition with a ginger. Just like you don't fight a Polynesian dude.
No, ever. But I am convinced.
Or guys with the fucking cauliflower ears.
You don't do that. You don't do that. You see Jeremy Cole's getting his ass whooped by somebody half his size. Yeah, mixed martial arts. He said he tweeted this morning. I choked out 5 times. It was I squat 400 some pounds. He's like, this guy's half my size. Mixed martial arts is no joke, bro.
There's a video going around right now.
Get a fucking pretzel real quick.
Like a 6'5" dude who gets in a fight with this little white guy in front of a jujitsu place. His friend's recording it. He's like, "Yo, he does this every day, dude." And all of a sudden, this little white guy's got his back and just chokes him out. And after he chokes him out, he just pats him on his head. He's like, "Sorry," I try to tell you, bro. You don't do that shit.
It's a cauliflower ear, man. That's the biggest tell. You see one of those, you fucking get him. You pay for his drink, you walk the other fucking way.
Go the other way. My bad, bro. I didn't mean to step on your
I didn't
shoe,
see
bro.
your ear, boss. I'm so sorry. Oh, shit, you got 2 of those. Oh, cool. Here's 2 drinks.
Yeah, Cotton is from Dodgeball. That's a bold strategy. That's a
That
bold
was,
strategy,
bro.
Cotton. Wonder how it's going to work out for them.
Listen, I like Cade Otton in his second year. I do. And I also think
do
the tight
too.
end that we drafted is going to be a guy that we're going to use in the red zone. We're going to see that guy catch a lot of touchdowns, honestly.
You should get Cotton on this podcast.
Cade Otton, not Cotton. You would probably call him Cotton on the show, and you'd do another one of those fucking Rashad White moments with us.
Can I play Cotton Eye Joe?
Is this show over?
Cade Otton, I Joe.
Yeah,
Hey,
Cotton Eye Joe.
Hey, guys,
Cade Otton, I
call in
Joe.
the show. Call in the show something. Help us out here because this is probably we're probably gonna take another extended break because everybody's on vacation. So there's gonna be nothing to talk about until fucking training camp.
Oh no!
Unless you guys just want to hear us jibber jabber
listen,
about nothing.
This is usually the time we get some players to come on though. A little bit
True.
off-season time.
We could have a couple surprise players.
We didn't talk about
Pretty
Mike
good.
Evans' extension. We didn't
Talk
talk
about
about. We didn't talk about Stephen Beck being a Bucs fan
Oh
who
my
hates Mike
God.
Evans. We didn't talk
He
about
hates
that.
Mike Evans, bro.
Hates him. Hates him.
He hates Mike Evans. I don't understand.
Hates the franchise's greatest offensive weapon ever.
How is Mike Evans not a first ballot Hall of Famer? That's what I'd like to know.
They're not even going to vote. He's
He
just
is.
going to get the gold
He is
jacket.
not, or he is.
No, they're not even going to vote for him. They're just
He
going to
is.
give it to him.
First ballot Hall of Famer. He is.
I think he has to be, bro.
He's rarefied, bro. His numbers are rarefied. I don't care. He hasn't had
Even
this-
Cam Jordan's bitch ass had to say it, bro. You can't. He did it with how many different quarterbacks? He has all the franchise records.
Dude, can you like put comparison to him? He did it with the worst quarterbacks of all time.
He did.
No, I'm saying as far as Hall of Fame numbers, it's just trash quarterbacks and 12, at the end of his career.
Jerry Rice played with Hall of Famers.
He did it. Okay, this is all Ira Kaufman's dumbass has to say. He did it with Mike Glennon. That's all he has to say. That's it. And no offensive line and Glennon throwing him the ball.
And McCown.
Yeah, but Glennon's worse than McCown, dude.
McCown, bro.
Yeah, Glennon was absolute dog shit.
McNown.
Greg Schiano as his head coach, bro.
Yeah.
Greg Schiano.
Greg
Love you, Smith.
Schiano, no offensive
We
line,
were Tennessee ready.
and a guy looked like a fucking giraffe throwing the ball into the ground basically every fucking down. That guy
I
was
didn't know this
absolutely
until Salty
terrible.
mentioned it today. Going in the back and forth with fucking Beck, who hates
Hates
Mike
Mike
Evans.
Evans. Hates Mike Evans.
I didn't know this, but he shattered Jerry Rice's, right? He's already three 1,000 seasons past Jerry Rice. Who's a Hall of Famer,
Beyond.
right? He is next year. He ties Jerry Rice, bro, for most consecutive 10,000 because it was to open your career. You passed that with Randy Moss, but Jerry Rice did it 10 consecutive, some shit like that.
Yeah, but Jerry
He
didn't
ties
start.
Jerry Rice next year.
Just
Jerry-
look at the quarterbacks.
Jerry didn't start his
those-
season.
those
Didn't start his
receivers
career with
play.
1,000 yards.
Yeah,
Mike
Look at
has
the
never not had a 1,000-yard season. That's crazy.
and he did it when there were 16 games,
Okay.
the majority of it.
He did it
16.
injured in a few games too. Every one of those
He did.
seasons. Never 100% after like week 10, right? He's usually
Imagine
hobbled.
that guy, his own words, running wide open. Like what?
Not having,
Imagine him, like
not
what?
having, not running fucking go routes where Tom Brady's overthrowing the ball. Yeah, imagine. He won't be as tired,
Put
I
him-
guess.
Put
Oh,
him
there you
in-
go.
put him in Green Bay.
Jerry Rice has 11 straight 1K seasons. Didn't do it as a rookie, but did it 11 straight years after that. So my bad. But he'll tie him for sure.
Mike Evans better than Jerry Rice?
What?
What?
And he's at 80. He's at 80 something touchdowns right now. 81 touchdowns, I think it is. He'll be at 100 if he plays 2 more seasons. Maybe. I don't know. That's tough.
I don't know if I could say that he's better than Jerry because Jerry had hands.
Hey,
that was
Sasha.
A cheat code. I think this means that he has to go. Does she want to beat your ass again tonight? She
I
can't.
feel like Superbad right now. She wants you right now. She's DTF. Get off the podcast, bro. She's DTF.
Hey guys, this doesn't happen very often. I gotta go.
You gotta go.
Hey, we'll hold the spot for a few minutes.
I
I'm
know.
sure he'll be back.
We got 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Stank, go ahead, take 30 seconds, come back. You need 45 seconds?
On a good night.
37, 38. I don't know. His favorite player is Allstott. 40? 40?
Yeah.
That's
Are you counting to 40? Like, can I
That's
make
what I
All-Star
actually
tonight?
think about.
Along came Polly. 100.
It's like, damn it! I went Doug Martin again.
Actually, blow the A train whistle right before. That's my thing.
It sounded like a
that's
moose,
fucking
or whatever that was. All right, I don't know what else we're going to talk about.
Mike
We've
Evans
covered
extension,
all of
we
the
talked about the
offseason.
team.
Give Mike $100 million. I don't care
How
what
many
you
Bucks
pay him.
said poor woman makes love to that thing?
I wouldn't call it love, Callie.
Jesus.
I wouldn't call it love.
They turned the lights way down.
Yeah, there's a lot of hitting involved. Definitely a lot of hitting.
Definitely a lot of hitting.
Yeah.
How do we feel about the creamsicle? You know how Sammer feels. He's
Why
a
are you gonna
fucking.
do that, bro?
He's a damn Russian. He hates the creamsicles. I love them. I'm excited that they're going to be a new variation too.
Kind of look creamsicle right now, Sammer.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of sun.
Stank,
Seen a little
Stank, you are the oldest here. You know all of Bucs history. I'm excited that they're going to bring a new iteration. How do you feel about that? Are you pissed that they're going to change it up a little bit, maybe modernize it?
Change it. They're not.
They're not going to modernize it, but I don't mind a variation. I think it's going to be the white on cream and red.
You think it'll be white on orange?
Yeah, I think they're going with
They
the
should
white.
do the white on white, man. White on orange is gonna be fucking weird.
The little illustration in the fucking thing was a white jersey, so I think
I'm telling you, it's going to be the white, and I'm going to laugh so
But it's ugly
loud.
with the orange pants.
Now, I don't think they're going to do orange pants. I think they're going to do white on white. And that's going
White
to
on
make me
white.
so happy because so many of you have been looking forward to the orange or creamsicle jerseys, and you're not going to get it. You're going to get the all white, which is very little creamsicle on that uniform. And I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to laugh at all of you. It's going to be great. And I'm going to wear my pewter jersey the entire time, obviously, because that fucking creamsicle shit is absolute dog garbage. But
Wait, you're not going to wear the white creamsicle jersey?
no, I will not. I will not.
You're not a jersey guy, anyways.
I am a jersey guy. I wear a white jersey. I wear white Mike Evans a lot. I'm just not going to wear the creamsicles. Those things are hideous. They look like Easter colors, and they're synonymous with fucking losing.
Pastels, bro.
I don't like pastels, man, unless it's pink.
What do you like?
Show's over.
Yeah, that's it. Fuck the creamsicles. Go Bucks.
Fuck the Saints.
And fuck the Saints.
Welcome to Tampa Bay. We fuck 'em up when we raise the flag. Fire the cannons and seize the day. The crew's ready.